What's up, Husker fans? Welcome to this episode of Shuck Talk. I'm Brody, and this is Koalton. Colton's.
Sorry, dude. I've had a couple beers and you're just cracking me up with your fucking intro.
Well, hopefully it was all right. All right.
It was great. It was amazing, actually.
All right, so it's been a couple of nights. We're recording this on Saturday. Game was on Thursday. Had a little bit of time to digest what we saw on the field.
Shit, dude, see?
Get
this
that
is
shit.
the fucking shit I have to deal with.
Get that shit off the camera. Somebody puked.
Get the fuck out.
Somebody puked on her shirt.
Get out. Dude, get out.
Did she hear me?
Brody said someone puked on your shirt.
Oh, I think it looks great.
It's like shit.
It looks like
Shut my door.
It looks like vandalism.
It does. It looks like vandalism. It looks like you have. It looks like you have waves with no meaning. That's okay.
All right, back on topic.
All right,
Back on topic. All right, Nebraska defeats Cincinnati Bearcats 20-17. The game looked hard for us, and there were times where, I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of doubt creeping into my mind.
I never had doubt. I would say, I hope it's just first game jitters, but I'd say the first two offensive drives and the first two defensive drives, we looked really, really rough.
It looked clunky offensively.
We had a 52-yard field goal, so like that's something that we haven't had for
That was badass, actually.
a while. But we just looked sloppy in that for most of the first half, I would say.
Leave it to a couple of Nebraska fans getting excited about a long field goal.
Yeah, no shit.
It's been a long time since we've had that.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, that kick
Whatever happened to Alonzo? Was that his name?
Alvano.
Alvano. Sorry.
I don't know. He just fell off, I guess.
Well, I watched him in that state championship game, dude. He hit like 2 or 3 50-yarders, and he hit it like a 52-yarder to win the game. I think that's what it was. And then just shit the bed in college. Like,
Something happened. I don't know. I know he had an injury his first year or something that kept him sidelined for a while. But yeah, no, that field goal would have been good from 60, I think.
yeah, it was.
John Cunanan. I think his first name's John. Apologize if I got your first name wrong, buddy.
Hey, while we're on special teams, dude, our punter, first football game he's ever played, I thought he did a very phenomenal job. First football game he ever watched was a Kansas City preseason game, like a couple days before the game. Like,
I know. I was impressed with that freshman, dude. A guy that had never played football.
I thought he looked pretty good.
I think he downed 2 punts inside the 20.
One was inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, I thought he did really well. I was pleasantly surprised with that young man. Nebraska outgained Cincinnati 353-271. We held their quarterback to 69 yards passing. I thought our secondary looked like they had experience. They looked good. I think that's the strength of our defense, obviously.
Yeah, but I think most of those, I think the D-line will figure it out, but I think most of those yards came in kind of late in the fourth quarter, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, they had played from behind the entire second half, so they had to throw the ball. They ran the ball for 202 yards against us.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Our D-line got bullied, it looked like, dude. I think that's lack of experience, just young guys. They're going to get better, like there's people acting like there's no opportunity for them to get better now,
No, they'll get better. Rule's proven that he can. He gets them where they need to be.
Right. That had me worried early on. I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to run all over us. And they did for the tune of 202 yards, dude. We threw the ball for 243 yards on 43 attempts. That's a lot of freaking attempts.
Yeah. I feel like we were trying to set the run game up, but every first down we run it up the middle. And it's like at some point, it's going to be run up the middle. And it never went anywhere. It was like for one or if that, I don't know.
Did you see Cam Linhart come in and play fullback there for like a play?
I don't think I saw
Man,
that.
he blew up the defender too. That was dope. Emmett Johnson ran the ball 25 times for 108 yards.
108 yards, dude. I'm telling you. He's
Dude.
doing over 1,000 yards this year.
He also had 7 catches for 27 yards. So it's not a great average there, but it's quite a few yards all-purpose for that young man.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought we were kind of talking about O-line. Just stupid penalties. Something that I thought wouldn't be. I know it's the first game, but I don't want that to be a problem this year because it's been a problem the past couple of years. Just false starts and shit like that, and like that just hurt. Like we were on the 1 yard line.
Elijah Pritchett.
Pritchett, false start. Now it's like
It's exactly what Matt Rule said too.
I know he had him third on the depth chart because of that.
Yeah, he goes, he's the most talented, but he's just not listed number 1 because of mental mistakes. And that's exactly what happened. Oh, I was so mad when that happened. I was so freaking mad. That's hilarious. Emmett Johnson, though, nobody even came close to the same amount of carries. The next guy had 4, and it was Dylan Raiola with -1 yard.
Yeah, I thought he looked good. Another guy I thought looked good was Hunter, man.
Hunter led the team in receiving.
Man, he looked good.
He looks
most
good.
Most of that was in the first half.
Yeah, I'm impressed with our 2 transfer receivers, dude. Hunter had 6 for 65 and a touchdown. Key had 6 for 51 and a touchdown. I thought those guys, they lived up to the billing.
I think Key will start to play a bigger role. I think
so too. They ran a lot of 3 deep, cover 3. Like we couldn't push the ball down. Dylan had to find.
They'll start to build like relationships with each other, and like I don't know. I think he's gonna have a couple big games for us.
Yeah, he's already got half as many touchdowns as he scored all season last year.
Yeah, no shit.
Luke Lindenmeyer went for 5 for 47. He almost had a touchdown. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
He got tackled like on the 1.
Too.
Yeah.
I thought he looked really good.
He did.
Another thing with the throwing the ball, I think we need to throw deep more.
Well, we couldn't really against Cincinnati because their coverage that they were playing against.
I know they had that,
but I know you need to figure it out somehow. Like because there was even if you purposely throw the ball like on a streak over the guys, like that'll back them up a little bit. They're like, okay, they're trying to push it deep. Got to back up your safeties and shit. Then
there's one point it was like 2nd and 1, and we run the ball. Like take a shot there. Like I don't. You have Raiola, take a shot, and then
2nd and 1. I love to take a shot right there. I would love that.
I think there was one time that we didn't. It's like what? Why? I have faith that we can get 1 yard.
I do too. I thought the O-line did okay. I mean, there was times where they looked a little lousy, and then I think there was times where Dylan had plenty of time in the pocket. We struggled at first to open up holes. I thought
we struggled in the red zone a little bit at times.
Yeah, I would agree. Corey Barney had 5 catches for 27 yards. It's just not. We're just throwing him little short routes and stuff. That needs to be our burner. Quentin Clark had a catch. I must have missed that.
I go talking defense. That first quarter was rough, and then
dude, we were getting bullied.
I thought they came out in that second quarter and really shut them down. And then, I don't know if they got tired or what, but then you kind of hit the fourth quarter and then they kind of started to drop the ball again. And, we need to win games. I'm not saying Cincinnati's terrible, but, if we want to beat, like, the better teams, like we have USC, Michigan, like, Penn State, if you want to win those games, like you have to play a complete game, and we probably played a complete half at most. That's it. Yeah,
there were times where I was like, this team looks like a 6-win football team.
Yeah.
Buford led the team on tackles. He had 5 solo. and then Singleton had 3. Where's Hartzog had 1 tackle, 1 pick. Man, that pick was dope. That pick was dope, dude.
Honestly, though, like, why the hell are they throwing the ball there?
I don't know. The guy was talking about, he thought they were, what did he say? He said he thought they had him beaten. He didn't see the safety or something. He didn't see the too high.
Dude.
He said we disguised it well. Brendan
But,
Sorsby
like,
said
in
that.
my opinion, they have momentum going. Kick the field goal. Dude, who knows what happens in overtime? I'm glad they did it. Like, I'm not mad.
I
saying,
was elated, dude. Actually, the last, 2 minutes of the game, I had to piss so bad. I'm dead ass. I walked downstairs, took a piss, and watched the last 2 minutes from the TV right next to the bathroom.
You're a piece of shit.
I saw that ball go up, and I just held my breath, and we picked it. Oh my god, there was quite a few Husker fans down there in that area watching the game too. We all freaked out. We didn't have a single sack on defense, bro.
I know, we were not getting pressure.
No. That's where we need to grow as a defensive line, dude.
I don't know if we're just letting them scramble. Like,
those quarterbacks always kill us, dude. Dudes like that.
I know, but then you need to spy him with somebody. I think we were talking during the game, like, get a spy on the quarterback because he just kept scrambling out.
Spy or contain, dude. You got to keep that rush gap integrity, whatever you call it. Let's go back over here to the team stats real quick.
I got 6 for 10 on 3rd downs in the first half. Not terrible.
We finished 10 for 18.
That's not great.
No.
Especially against a team like Cincinnati. I'm not saying Cincinnati's shit.
Cincinnati is
definitely
3 for 10.
That's not bad.
3 for 10. No, I mean, yeah, it's not bad holding them to 3 for 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We ran 78 total plays. They ran the ball. They ran 55 total plays. We held the ball for 39 minutes and 30 seconds. They held the ball for 20 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, the score doesn't really show that, but
that's massive gap.
I just think
we had fewer penalties too.
Yeah, I just think you got a lot of new guys in your offense. I just think it's going to take a little while to kind of just get that mesh. And I know they've been practicing, they had camps together, but it's just completely different playing against guys you don't know, like a new team. They might have different looks, and I'm sure they go over all that. But until you're in a game, and especially like, dude, you're in Arrowhead Stadium. The hype is there. Some of these guys, the first game with Nebraska, I don't think it's going to get any better when you go back to Lincoln. But I think they kind of had that big stage of like, dude, the world's watching us because we're playing at Arrowhead Stadium. I think once they get back to Lincoln, it'll be a little better, I guess. Like, just settle in and just play ball, man. Like, stakes are high, dude. Mahomes is there. Kelsey was there. Taylor Swift was there. Like, they knew that shit.
Dude, Brendan Sorsby ran the ball 13 times for 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. Their quarterback. What'd you think of Dylan Raiola? Do you think he took that next step?
I think so. I think he's gonna improve more as the season goes on. I think if anyone was under pressure in that game, it was him.
Yeah.
Like, he knew Mahomes was there and shit, and like,
lights were bright.
I don't know. Yeah, and I think he did okay. I think he could have done way better.
I think he played well. He didn't turn the ball over. He scrambled when he needed to. He did have one pass that should have been a pick six.
Should have been a pick six.
Should have been a pick six.
We were talking about that. And that guy dropped it, thank God.
Thank God. That would have changed the game. That would have changed the game, dude. We'd have been in some trouble.
Green grass is all that motherfucker saw, man.
Yeah, no kidding. I liked what I saw from Dylan. I thought his decision making was good. I
have a note right here. Sorry.
I'd like to see him push the ball down the field a little bit more, but I think they were playing that 3 high a lot. And
That's kind of what I was
took
saying
that away
earlier.
a lot. But he was smart with the ball, and he checked it down. I still think there were a few times where there was a guy open and he didn't let it rip.
Yeah.
I remember that happening a couple of times.
I was kind of writing some notes down during the game, and I know this is when Hunter scored his touchdown. I just put, Hunter is a fucking dog. Dude, that touchdown, man. Holy shit. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, well, this typically wouldn't be a touchdown in this stadium. Fuck you. Shut up.
Yeah.
Well, it is a touchdown.
Yeah, because you only need 1 foot.
Yeah.
You only need 1 foot in college, man. What do you expect next week? We play, God, who do we play?
Is that Christian Academy?
No, we play Akron next week.
Akron.
I
think we'll be all right.
We need to win like
I would like
42 to 7.
I would like to get a big win like that. Because I was sitting there. I can't remember who Illinois played today. It's kind of a team like that. And I was like, man, they're number 12. I don't think they should be that high.
It looks
but
good,
then they go and beat them 52
to whatever.
52 to 10 or something like that.
Right.
It's like,
to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, that's what we need to do.
We need to beat the shit out of our next 2 opponents. Akron, Houston Christian, and then we could feel better about the Michigan game.
Yeah.
Next week we find out what Michigan is.
Another thing on my note, I kind of talked about it earlier. We just need to rethink some of our first down run plays. If we're going to run on first down, like running it up the middle was not working, and we just kept going to it.
Dude, their D tackle was a monster.
No, he was. He was like
a beast.
300 some pounds, just eating everybody up.
He was crazy. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I'd like to see us just come out in this next game and destroy Akron.
Yeah.
Then I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah. I think we have to be better on third down too. There's a couple times I feel like we just got lucky. They dropped a pass or something.
Yeah.
It's
we've struggled with that for a few years now, getting off the field on third down defensively.
But I remember, I think it was in the third quarter. They're kind of coming down the field, and then they dropped a pass.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, if they didn't do that, who knows how far they would have went down. And I don't think they were in field goal position at the time, but.
Dude, so the last 3-4 minutes or whatever, when we went and scored to make it like 20 to 13 or something. What was the final score? 20 to 17. So it was 20 to 10. 20 to 10. We went and scored, and then they went down the field and scored right away.
In a minute.
They made it look so easy, and then I literally texted my dad.
You texted me.
I texted you, and I texted my dad. It just feels like if we don't go score now, we're going to lose. And we didn't go score, but our defense held on, got us the pick at the end.
Oh, one thing I don't like is they outscored us in the second half. If we want to beat good teams down the road,
can't happen.
That not happen.
Can't happen.
Unless it's like a situation like Colorado last year where we go up 28-0 at half.
Yeah.
And our defense can kind of hold out. But, man, we did not play a complete game. And I think a lot of people are, I don't know. I think they're upset. They think it's going to be another shit season. But, with Rule and all the coaches that we have, I think we have some great coaches this year. Adjustments will be made. Things, we're going to – you always need that, coaching. For me, coaching in high school, you have that first – you practice against yourself for how long? Months.
Right.
And then you have that first game, you're like, oh, we need to work on this. Oh, we need to work on this. And
right.
I think with the staff that we have this year, we're going to work on those things, and we're going to come out a better team next week. I really, truly believe that.
Right. I hope so. What else you got for notes?
DNs at time did not – I don't know if they called stunts or what, but DNs at time did not stay home. and then it's just big runs. Like if they're coming back around, big runs.
Yeah, that could have been a stunt or something, you know.
It could have been because there's one time I know they stunted the DN to shoot the gap because then the linebacker came out around. That didn't really work, but whatever. We already talked about the punter.
I was at the game, so I didn't get a chance to take notes.
I know.
And I was.
I think we have. I love Emmett Johnson. I love him. He had 100-some yards. I would like him to get it like 100 yards every time. What did you say? 25 attempts.
Yeah, that's a lot for.
That's a lot of attempts. And it's like with I think we have a great wide receiver core this year. Throw the ball a little more, honestly.
Dude, we threw it 43 times.
Throw it a little more, man.
I'd like to see Dylan stay around like 25 to 32 attempts.
I would like to see.
And I'd like to spread out Emmett Johnson's carries a bit. Give Emmett like 15 to 20. 15 to
That's
20.
What I'm saying. There's sometimes we run on first, run on second.
And then find a good RB2 to give him, you know, another 10 carries.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to see. I just think we threw the ball too much.
I thought Raiola's pocket presence was pretty good compared to times that last year.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Step up, make a throw.
I would agree with that.
I guess we did talk about this, but one of my notes was like how they scored on us so fast. Like, are we not good against the tempo defense?
No.
Like, is that just like the young defensive line play, or like
we're just not good against tempo, dude? Like,
we're not.
Not right now, at least.
It's a hard thing to be good against, but like
especially in the Big Ten when you don't see a lot of tempo.
I know, but dude, they scored on us so fucking fast.
I know.
It was embarrassing, honestly.
I know. It was. But I don't know. Overall, what grade would you give the game?
For us, I would say.
For us, yes, obviously.
I know. That's stupid. Cut that bitch out. I would say C.
I'd say a C plus is what I would say.
Cause like we did, there was flashes of greatness, and then there was times we just didn't know what the fuck we were doing.
Agreed.
We didn't know where we were at. Like.
Agreed. I thought, other than getting pushed around on the defensive line, I thought the defense played well, held them to less than 100 yards passing. Dude, hold on, let me look up the exact stats for that quarterback real quick. I got it right here.
I got him right here.
Yeah, he was 13 for 25, 69 yards, and a pick.
That's good because he was one. If I remember the stat right, they said it before the game. He was one of like 3 dudes in D1 to throw for like 2,600 yards last year. I think that's what they said,
It's not that many yards.
or something like that. Let me check.
Maybe I can click on him and see how many stats he had last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. Maybe there's more. There's probably more, but
Last year, he threw for 2,800 yards.
maybe he's one of 3. Yeah, I don't know. He's like one of 3.
Dylan Raiola had 2,800 yards last year.
I don't fucking know, dude. I can't remember what the fuck they said.
Yeah. Strike that from the record.
They said something about.
I don't know. He's got, let me see. The year before, he threw for 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's from Denton, Texas.
Fuck Texas.
That's where the University of North Texas is.
Dude, let's talk about that. Texas lost today.
Texas lost today. Boy, I thought they were about to come back, though, at the end. Did you watch that game?
I did watch that game.
Oh, my gosh. It felt like they were going to come back there for a second.
Dude. Yeah, there was not that many yards looking at. I'm looking at the totals from last year. It's Jesus. Ohio State's defense looks legit as fuck.
They look mean as hell. They look mean
Dude.
as hell. Arch Manning didn't look as good as I thought it was gonna. You know.
See, because you asked me, and I said I want Ohio State to win. It makes the Big Ten look better.
Of course.
But I think Texas is gonna win. But I was also like saying that, thinking like Manning was gonna be way better. And I'm not. Maybe it's just, dude. That's his first game against. It's like a top 3 matchup. Like that's a tough game to start.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like
everybody's just riding his dick because his last name is Manning.
I know, and I feel bad for him because he didn't ask anybody to do that. Like,
right. I feel bad for him as well.
I think he's gonna be a good quarterback, but dude, the pressure he had. And we were talking about it earlier. The pressure he had is probably what Raiola feels every fucking day, man.
Yeah, and he's a year older than Raiola, I think.
I think he sat 2 years.
Yeah. This is Dylan's second year. Are you looking it up?
No, I'm just looking at last year. Dylan Raiola was he was 43rd in passing yards
in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. I thought Dylan played a smart game, except for that almost pick 6.
He forced that pass.
Yeah, and I was up.
Throw it out of bounds.
I was up in the stands too, so I didn't have a great read on the whole play and shit. Honestly, I prefer watching it on the TV. I love being there and enjoying it and experiencing the atmosphere and stuff. But I see it so much better on the TV.
And they replay it. I know they replay it on the thing, but
yeah.
You get a little drunk at the games. You know,
I was hammered. I was so
call
drunk.
You and you're like, I can't fucking hear you. I was like, okay, goodbye. Dude, I was on FaceTime with my girlfriend. I was like, dude, I'm about to call Brody. I'm so excited to just see the atmosphere. You're like, bro, I can't fucking hear you. And no, right before you hung up, you're like, Dallas, I'm hanging up. I can't fucking hear him. That was all I heard.
Bro, 4 beers was $80.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I had 8 beers. The big ones too. They're like 24-ounce cans.
What the fuck?
They were huge beers.
I was like the time we went to.
They tasted so good.
Where did we go? What the fuck is his name? The comedian. I can't think of his name. Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Went to Theo Vaughn. I bought a Twisted Tea.
Like $17.
Dude, it's like 17, $18. First and only time I ever sip a Twisted Tea, bro. Fuck.
Twisted Teas aren't even good, bro.
Dude, shut your.
I think they're shitty.
You ever had the black cherry ones? Fire.
Dude, if we come out next week against Akron and our defensive line looks the same.
Natter Days, please sponsor me. I drink you all the time.
Shout out Natter Day. Dude, if our D-line gets pushed around against Akron, we are in trouble, bro.
I have thoughts of when Akron beat Michigan, and I'm like, dude.
When Akron beat Michigan.
Wasn't it? It was Akron, wasn't it? That upset Michigan that one year?
When we were kids?
We were younger, yeah.
It was Appalachian State. I don't think Akron did.
That's what I fucking said, bro.
Yeah.
Oops. Jeez.
Who said Akron? You're hearing shit, Brody.
What the fuck, bro?
But yeah, we'll definitely be in for a long year if our defensive line gets pushed around by shitty ass Akron.
Let's check their. What was their record last year? Do you have that?
No, it's probably shit.
Excuse me, man. Jeez. I'm trying to find it here.
Man, I would have loved to record a reaction video right after the game, because how drunk and emotional I was. That would make some killer content.
I was pretty drunk too, and I had to go to work the next day. And I showed up. My principal was just like, she just looked at me and laughed. And then I walked into Grant's room. Grant's the head coach. You know, and I walk in. Dude, without even saying a word, he looks at me. He's like, turns, opens his fridge, and hands me a Powerade. I was like, oh, fuck, thank you, dude. Like, I looked rough.
How did your game go on Friday?
I think the final score is like 50-26. We ended up losing. A couple of those scores were like...
Yikes, bro.
A couple of those scores are on the second string. Dude, I'm telling you right now, and Skylar's up in the booth. Skylar comes down at halftime, and he says, that is I'm telling you, bro, that's the best game I ever coached. Like, as a defensive coordinator. Like,
he gave up 50 points.
But just listen, though. Listen. And Skylar comes down, and he's like, this is the best game you and Tuttle have ever coached. Like, I'm blitzing guys. I have guys in the right positions to make the tackles. We left probably 6 sacks out on the field because we couldn't finish a tackle.
You guys need to do tackling drills all week, bro.
We did all we've been doing them. And then, like, I think Tuttle counted it. I'm telling you, dude, their running back broke like 26 tackles or something. Like, I have guys there. We should be stopping them. Like, we hit him before he gets past his line of scrimmage, just breaks the tackle. One play, he broke like 5 tackles and ran for a touchdown. I'm like, dude, what? I put him, there's one time, it's 3rd and like 22, and I put him in a 2 front. So then we have 4, it's 2 on the line. We have like 4 linebackers in man-on-man.
Koalton coaches 8-man, by the way.
Yeah, and then we have 2 safeties. One's covering one side of the field, one's covering the other side of the field. Obviously, supposed to be over the top of the receiver. Dude, one of our safeties just bit up and then gets fucking mossed. What are we doing, dude? Like,
Got his ass
I don't know
cooked.
what else I can do. He shouldn't bite in. Just sit back and stay over top and make a play. And it's like, it was just frustrating, but
that's what sucks, man.
You know,
you can do everything right as a coach, dude, and you can't go make the tackle for him, you know?
I know, and that's what sucks. But the kids did, after the game, they're like, you know, like, we should have won. Like, they knew they should have won the game. Like, we should have won the game. I know the score looked like shit, but I'm telling you, like, we threw 2 interceptions. We had a fumble. I think we had 2 fumbles. Like, I can't control that. Like, we can call the shit we call, but
right.
I don't know. We'll get there.
I agree.
Oh, last thing on my notes I had. Hartzog interception. Let's fucking go. I was pretty drunk at that point.
Malcolm Hartzog. Dog.
They shouldn't have thrown it at the time, but dog.
I'm just relieved we got the win. We started 1-0, man. It was a rocking stadium.
Yeah, I thought they were kind of missing some tackles too. Like, at times we were poor tacklers.
Yeah, I noticed that. There was one time, I don't know who the player was. I was drunk at this point. One of our guys ran up, hit their ball carrier hard, but didn't even attempt to throw his arms around the guy. The guy bounced off it and went for a few more yards.
That's what our boys were doing yesterday. And I pulled them in. I said, hey, hate to break it to you. I said, you motherfuckers aren't Ray Lewis, though. Wrap the fuck up. I was getting pissed, dude. You can't fucking shoulder tackle someone. You're not him. I don't know what you want from me, but I tell you to wrap up, so fucking wrap up, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, you can't lead a horse to water, dude. Or you can lead a horse to water.
You can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink.
You can't make that bitch drink.
But I'm drinking Natter Days. Please sponsor me. Okay, thank you. I'm just joking. I'm just fucking around.
That'd be fucking dope. We get an email. Like, please stop. They're like, please quit talking about us.
Yeah. Okay, I'll like cover it up when I'm drinking.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to touch on?
Let's see. My boy Quentin Ives didn't get a touch.
Nope.
Disappointing.
We need to establish an RB2 in the next game. That's what I want to see. I want to see us run the ball.
We tried. What's his name? Second string.
Who?
I can't think of his name right now. Who was listed as second string?
Mackay. Mackay had 1 carry.
Only one?
Mackay had 1 carry.
I thought he had a couple.
Isaiah Mosey had 1 carry for -2 yards. Mackay went for 0. Heinrich Harburg had 2 carries for 4 yards. Bonner had 2 carries for 4 yards. We got to establish an RB2, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. I can't remember a time when Nebraska didn't have that.
I can. Last like 5 years.
We've always tried different. I guess guys got hurt.
Yeah.
But you'd always have another guy that you're giving looks to.
I
But
know.
to only have like 2 other attempts from other running backs, like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's bad. Like, we need a... Emmett needs like 15 carries the next week, and somebody else needs like 15 carries. Whether they split that up over a couple different guys or what. And then Dylan needs to only throw the ball like 20 times, and we need to fucking dominate the Zips. They're called the Zips. Isn't that a goofy-ass name?
For the what?
The Akron Zips. I swear that's their name. Let me fucking check now. I feel stupid if it's not. Akron Zips football. 11th in the MAC last year.
You know, you got this Sean Singleton. He had 7 tackles, kind of showing like why he got a single-digit number. Williams, what the hell? I'm not even gonna try.
Waneri.
Waneri?
Yeah, Waneri.
Hey, he had 6 tackles. You know, Buford had 5. Where we at with? Hartzog only had 1.
Yeah, but he had the pick. He had the game-winning
He
pick.
did have the pick.
He had the game-winning pick.
That's all that matters.
I thought Elijah Judy looked like shit. Our defensive tackle.
I didn't think our defensive line looked good at all.
No. They were getting bullied, bro, by a Big 12 team. At least it's another Power 4 school. Hopefully they don't go and do that next week against the Zips.
Well, I mean, I feel like Cincinnati, it's like, you got like Cincinnati, you got Memphis. Those are always teams like you never know. They could have a good year, they could have a bad year. But before the game, I was looking up Cincinnati's, or maybe it's during the game. They only won 3 games last year. And I was like, fuck, bro. We only beat a team who won 3 games last year, 20-17.
They only won 3 games?
Yeah.
I thought they started 5-2 and lost the rest of their games.
Maybe I'll check. I'm pretty sure they only won 3 last year. Oop. Well, it did. I must have looked up the wrong season.
Might have been the year before.
Well, they were 5-2 to start the year, and then they lost the rest of them.
Yeah.
They beat Houston though. And
And
they lost a
coming up
close
and
one to
struggling.
Texas Tech. Beat UCF. They beat Arizona State.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid win.
Damn. But guess who was the quarterback for Arizona State that game?
Who?
Jeff Sims.
I knew you were gonna say that. No, I was thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he started that week for Arizona State.
That's why. That doesn't even count. Then, but.
Yeah, right? That dude is one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen put on a Husker uniform.
Dude, he fumbled more times than he completed a pass. I swear.
It sure seems like it.
That makes me feel a little better. What season was I looking? I clicked on 2023 because in 2023 they only won 3.
Gotcha.
They beat Houston that year though too. Fuck. They went 3-9. Last year they're 5-7. And guess what? This year they're 0-1.
Yes, sir. Hopefully they end up having a good year, though, because that looked like a really hard game for us.
It did. It did look like that.
Offense looks clunky.
But then at times it looked amazing. Like there was one driver just moving the ball like without ease, but then we get to the red zone and it's like, what do we do? I don't know.
Right. All right. Well, I think we pretty much touched all our bases.
I think so.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. I'm about to go watch the Miami game.
No, I'm about to go watch Clemson LSU.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yep.
Clemson's up 3-0 right now.
Bet. I got LSU winning the Natty, so don't let me down, Tigers.
I said the last podcast I said Texas is going to win, and
We should have bet on it.
we should have bet on it. Their offense is not as good as I thought it would be. But
Yeah.
everyone's like, dude, they have all these weapons and this and that, and like, no.
Right.
Here I'm pouring another Natter Day into my mug. Sponsor me. Should I chug one before we get off?
Yeah, hit a chug and then we'll sign off.
This motherfucker this is like a beer and some, okay?
Jeez Louise. Where did it go? Where did it go? You just deleted it.
Excuse me.
Oh
Dude,
my
I'm so sorry.
God. That was disgusting.
I'm so sorry.
That was disgusting.
It has to come out.
Alright. That'll do it for this episode. What are you doing next weekend? Are you going to Shenandoah?
I think I'll be. I don't know. I'll let you know.
Okay. Alright, well, next episode's coming either Sunday or Monday.
Yes, sir.
Alright, tune in.